Oh, it's chrome dipped. I could definitely understand the G28 because that's a pretty damn good gun as well. What did I think somebody was running just there? But no, my SR25 I love because it is, once again, high velocity and all that, but also just the fact that the gun feels smooth, it's clean, right? It's a good all-round. Although, I will state, the spear I haven't really got to test out, so, you know, my preferences may change, because, I mean, the 6.8 mil, you know, I mean, I'm not too sure about in-game, but the spear in real life, which I think is based off of the new 6.8 that the US military is currently running, has more PSI than the 50 BMG Barrett, from, if my memory serves me right. Which means that it has a higher velocity rate, which means that it's going to puncture through things a little bit better. And you know, going to hit its target a little bit quicker, which is insane. I don't know if they max it out straight up or if they you know, take their time, or they're figuring out what's a good balance for it. I'm not too sure. But I definitely want to try those out because I've got a couple of them, but because I don't have Lightkeeper, I can't buy those weapons or the decent ammo like the hybrid. I have to go use the shittier ammo, which is the FMJ. Is it what, the spear? The spear is definitely expensive. I'm not surprised. I wouldn't be like, I'm expecting that type of firearm to be that, but as I said, it's in real life it is a scary gun. And I know, for example, here where I am, it's also quite a like it's starting to be looked at for the AUGs. Because we, in Australia, we... There we go. Oh. Told you. God damn it. I forgot to bring a Zugustin. And that's what I meant. Every time, I swear. This is why, this is what I was talking about. If only I was right there, I could have gotten that many kills. Ah, shit. I know. Oh no, it's because feeds from here, this stupid thing. AKs are quite known to do that. Plus, when you get around the 70% mark, I've noticed also an increase. God damn it. Well, look, I'm not dead. He's dead. I'm happy with that. Well, look at all that loot I get to loot from. Sweet. But no, I think, as I said, the SR is just a really good all-rounder gun. Primarily, obviously, for longer range and higher penetration power in comparison. The M4 is just a good baseline gun. You can have a very, very cheap build and still be really, really functional. You can have a really, really expensive build and it be really, really functional. I've got 4 presets. Well, I shouldn't, there's technically only 2. There are my... Crap. They must have all spawned on each other, by the way. Oh, that's good. What was the other gun I said? Shit, I'm stupid. What did I forget? AK... Oh, the AK-12. I think I said the AK-12 is a pretty crap. You know, I don't even remember the second. I definitely know those are my top two. Those are the guns that I frequently use. Hello, Mr. Trooper. I'm gonna take that. The org in this game isn't too bad, but oh, that's a scav. Oh, that poor scav. Yep, very good gun. P90, yep. No, it's amazing for CQB. This game only has it in 5.7. The FN 5.7, because that is the company that makes it nowadays. But definitely a good gun. So it used to be a 9mm Parabellum NATO round. There's another scav. Interesting. So now I know where all my kills went. Same spacing, so same... Jesus Christ. You know, I should probably check his... Okay. I'll take some of these tracer rounds. No, definitely the CQB on that gun is not terrible. I just hoard grenades, so don't ask why. Yeah, look, as I said, my M4s, I typically have a short 16-inch. 16-inch Hanson barrel. Yeah. Oh, look, milk. I'll take that. And then I will promptly move over to a longer 20-inch. Pile of shit. Don't even need that key. Yeah. 357's not a very good round for it. Mainly because not very high stopping power in this game, which is a bit ridiculous because the 357 is actually quite high in stopping power. And a 50 caliber, I mean, somewhat effective in real life, not effective in this game. And as you said, it is a really great gun to scare the shit out of your friends. So if your whole purpose was to be in an interior area and then shoot it off, it is a perfect gun. But practicality, not so much. I shot an AI with some of the best ammo, like some of the best ammo you can get for it. like the Hawk ammo, I think it is. And a scav with tier 3 armor tanked 6 of the 7 shots to the chest. Right? That ammo should have killed him in the first couple. One of them had a really shitty helmet. It ricocheted off, which makes no sense. Once again, that headshot should have killed them. So it's never been a good gun, even in real life. It's huge. The gun is large. It is heavy. It is inaccurate. It is loud. The recoil's high because once again you're putting a 50 caliber, which is not BMG. It's 50 AE. Yay! 5 oh look, 5 PMCs. That is what I was hoping for, and 3 of them are bears, so I can help complete my counteraction mission. But it's shit. The PMM is a meme gun for me personally, because I've gone into a raid with only a PMM. I killed a level 50 player, which was in PvP, and I left with his loot because I killed him with a PMM with the singular mag. No, I didn't bring any extra mags. I brought in whatever was in that gun, which I had stolen off of a scav the previous raid, and it was for a joke. I did it on Ground Zero as well, which made it even funnier. And this was also after level 20, so I wasn't playing in the, you know, the newbie lobbies either. So... Then, what was it? I felt really bad, but I killed a level 10 with a knife on the same thing. He was trying to shoot my mate with a, his M9, the Beretta, and then just flat out just died. The shrimp, oh, the SRMP. Nice. I think I have one. This one. Yeah, so this one here. I got this off of Cultist Priest. Oh, and Glock. I actually, funnily enough, I do not mind the Glocks. Mainly because of the ergonomics and the fact that you can put a 50 round mag on them. So you can see my meme PMM that I always carry. I've got the Glock C, the machine pistols that I've yet to actually try out. You can see here where I've got the Desert Eagles. I give them to my mates, or I do actually use them in case I want to just once again scare the shit out of them. But you'll notice a lot of F7s and a lot of Glocks are used. As I said, for my weapons, you can see where I just did test drive, where I just had a whole bunch of them stocked up. So I'm just going to be, holy crap, I used that much of it. Okay. Yeah, you see all my G28s. By the way, I want to point out all these G28s were all from the scavs giving them to me. As in from the scav circle thing, not the scav circle, the scav loot box inside of a hideout. The Mark 17 isn't actually a bad weapon because once again, shoots 7.62 by 51. It is a Scar H. Vectors aren't too bad, so if you don't have a P90, which is expensive as shit, a Vector will do just as good as long as using PBP rounds, so the AP ammo. Don't mind 338s because they're scary. Do not like the 300 mags. I don't know why, but in this game the 300 blackout stuff is shit. Don't know why. It's just trash. And you can see all my SR25s. Stole that off of MP9. Yeah, no, I don't know why. It's the funniest thing. It's not a bad designed firearm. It doesn't shoot shit rounds in real life. They actually do decent. They're actually decent. But in this game, it doesn't handle well. It's got shitty stats on it. At least this is in my opinion, right? Because, you know, the way that I handle guns is different. Fuck, even the DMLs. DMLs aren't too bad. I don't mind them. They are single shot, but that's fine. I had a whole bunch of SVDSs because I needed to complete a mission. Those were mission ones. There you go. You can see my RPKs. That was a meme gun that I had stolen off of a player. You can see my Mosin snipers for an old mission. There's the M1A that I just got given for another mission. I don't mind the SV98. It's not a bad one to do some of these missions in. And then you can see where I've got all my M4s. So you can actually see my differences. So this gun here, a lot of these were actually meant to be other guns, but I do CQB loud and silent, and long, silent, and loud. So the only real difference between them is the barrel. Funnily enough, is either the Mosin sniper, like this specific design, or the SV98. For long range shots, the SV98, because it already has a base 1000 meter drop off, and the fact that you can buy ammo already pre-stocked with tracer rounds for quite cheap is amazing. So you don't need a rangefinder, so you do not need the Raptor. You can just shoot it, and then ta-da, you know where to aim next. And because you will most likely be at a specific distance, doesn't matter. I haven't been able to play much with the T5000. I think I got it on PvP once, and then I gave it to my mate with a bunch of meme shit on it. Well, as much as you can put on, which is basically nothing. I don't know if it's changed, but it feels just not as... I feel like I can't do as much change as I'd like to match it. Funnily enough, I don't like the DVL either. It just doesn't feel right. Shit. Okay, there's a problem. Need to get rid of that. Give me a second. This is the part that I don't like about having this many bags. Is the amount of clicking I actually have to do to open them. Now, the reason why I've got this many bags, by the way, is specifically because I'm trying to see how many I can put on here before it actually breaks my game. It feels like an airsoft gun at times. Yeah, no. It doesn't feel like it's an actual gun. I agree with you. And it just doesn't look nice. It doesn't feel nice. It doesn't have a lot of the extras that you can really put onto it. I mean, I haven't used it in a bit, but I have over, based on all the based on the calculation that I did, I think I have about 197 bags now. Which is why, this is the thing, I never want to try and pick a bag out of that, because if I pick a bag out of that, I'll probably pick up another dozen bags from anywhere. I wish, like, because you can see here where it says you can't pick them up because it's got the max amount that you can select from them. Look, my thing's a mess. I generally go through and I load this all up. So, for example, I only just got this to this degree. I'll then go through and do a mass sales of whatever, and then it'll come back in the next 5 seconds. My mates make a joke about it every single time. It's like, oh, I've run out of space. Okay, I'll sell shit. I've then gone off and sold everything, and then promptly the next raid I've gone up. I've got more. Crap. What I also find funny is it's so cheap to fix this up. So the gas filters take about 100,000 each. These only about 70,000 when it doesn't break. Yeah, so that's broken. But these only cost about 70,000. They take a minimum 50. You get a bunch, and then you can turn into a water filter. And this is how dumb PvE is. You can take an almost fully used up water filter or an almost fully used up fuel tank, and you can sell it for a full price of an actual one. And on some occasions, you can sell key cards, not these ones, these, right? When you get them down to a certain degree, you can also sell them for almost full price, maybe $500,000 less. It's ridiculous, honestly. Yeah, you know what? Fine. Doesn't open until that. Yeah, cool. Because it doesn't go until daybreak until 7. So I got 3 hours. So yeah, you can break, you can completely break the market system in PvE, which is why I'm down to 22 mil. I've been up to 40 mil 3 times now, and then I've mass bought stuff like with what you saw with the wires, or tricked out a whole bunch of guns because I typically am the one in my mate's area, and we'll just buy guns. Buy all the key cards, buy all the keys, give them all their equipment, mainly because I keep running out of space, so I dump everything onto them instead. And then I promptly, oh, there's the bug, there's the lovely bug, as you can clearly tell. So sometimes the night vision doubles itself for no apparent reason, and if that happens and an enemy is wearing an airframe, they look exactly like you. At least the helmet section. It gets really confusing. But no, you can completely break the black market system, the flea market system in PvE. It gets to such a degree that duplicators have made the T7 thermal cheap as shit. It's about, what, 17 mil at least, typically. You can buy it on the flea market for about 3.4 mil. So, I mean, military filters used to be, you used to sell them at the very start, you used to be able to sell them for 9 mil a pop. And now they're like 2 mil at most. LEDXs are now down to 2 mil. ES lamps are 100. Same with, oh, this is a weird spawn. That's not good. Same with car battery. Oh yeah, it is absolutely, it's just insane. And then certain other bit like ibuprofen goes from anywhere. Oh, thanks, game. Oh, look, fuel. Like is 100,000. I hate you, game. What? Why? What? Why did he... That's changed my fucking thought process completely. He's they're not meant to spawn over here. That's the first time I've seen like they spawn along that road there. But what? No, I don't want to know. He helped me get a kill. That is so weird. Like, I know sometimes it's a very rare chance and players will spawn up through this. So unless he spawned here and ran through, but he normally spawns with teammates. And he was looking this way, which means most likely players have spawned. Yep. So now everyone looks, there's the rounds. I do not like being out in the open like this. Oh, paracord. Fuck you. Yeah, so that guy has night vision on, right? Well, he doesn't actually. He has airframes. That is not good. He just has a pair of airframes. He doesn't have any of the extra shit. I also don't like the amount of glare that that comes off of a that comes off of the oh, hey buddy. Oh, a T20 just for me. Off of a light. Or the fact that some lights do not function. As in, like, you can't shoot them out. Sweet. Probably missed a person down there, but that doesn't matter to me. Yeah, see, look, right there. Look at his helmet. Airframes. Doesn't actually have the night vision on. It is a genuine bug and it's hilarious. Because I keep looking at it going, oh, look, it's so sick. I'm going to get a free, you know, really expensive because it's 1.4 mil. Sorry, not 1.4 mil. 1.4k USD. No reason for it. It just exists. Okay, 5.7 ammo right there. Oh, that's L1. Yeah, 5.7 ammo. At least I got counteraction done. I've got 12 out of 20 already done. And wow. I am breezing through these. This means I'm completing Kappa and Lighthouse I don't know why I say Lighthouse. Lightkeeper missions. Did I loot every single corpse from here? So I got you. Got you. Ah. one down here. Hey, buddy. Look, an SVDS. Not a bad gun either. And what I find stupid is I know that they've updated this shit. I don't even know why I bothered searching them. What I find funny is that I can't put this T20 into this one and then bring it over. I don't see why there's a restriction when you're in the game, especially if you haven't what you call it, insured them, especially if you found them in raid. I know that there's a bug where, you know, if you can't see what's inside the bag, you only have the weight of the bag. So I gave my mate 10 to 30 kilos worth of items inside of a bag, and when he picked it up, he looked at his weight. It only increased by 2 kilos because the bag itself was 2 kilos. So if you find something that's really expensive and really, really bloody heavy, swap your bag with your teammate. Make sure that obviously there's nothing that's useful there with them. Let's see, can I even hit that? Yeah. Swap your bag with your teammate, and then you guys can run to extract. You both drop your bags, or if one of you want a bag, and then there you go. It's so much easier. Oh yeah, it does. My mate sent, funnily enough, my mate also sent me that this looks like scavs are the only ones that spawned this game. Spawned here. That's okay. Still a good place to loot. Especially when there's a chance. God, I really hate these lights. Especially when there's a chance of getting some really rare stuff in this one. Especially because normally... Oh, I'll take that. Especially when there's like a little soft med bag there. Makes it a lot easier for you because you have a chance of getting a LEDX as well. And you can get milk, you can get foods. Yeah, it's... I like this place. PvP, I would never think about coming up into this room. Like as in this, because there's too many spots where you can just get basically your ass handed to you. Shit. Thank you. I'll take the figurines. I'll take all. That was I'm in Australia. I'm in an area where no one knows. Everyone forgets about us. Unless you got those donkeys. Thank you. Oh. Don't you dare close the door on me. One second. I was teaching Scab a lesson. Stupid bug. Taking your juice now. I'm gonna do with that other one, but I'll look into it. Yeah, I don't touch Dutch names because they confuse me. No, everyone just forgets about us because, well, mainly because of Finding Nemo. Of course he had a Toz. Ah, he only had that. Because everyone remembers that one key, you know, key section of when Dory says basically Sydney. And then everyone goes, "Ah, yeah, it's Sydney." And there's more. Hello. About to. I just have to finish this first.
Come and see me in about half an hour when you get it.
Okay.
And bring him with you.
Bring him with you? Okay. I want morphine instead of that. Don't like the Karunds because I don't use anything that uses a Karund. No, it's always, look, I mean, everyone knows a bunch of shit about America because they're very commonly talked about. But areas like, I'm assuming where you're from, and areas like where I'm from, most people don't know. Hell, even sometimes people from my country forget that where I live exists. And it's hilarious. And there's also people who think that Australia in itself doesn't exist either, which is so funny to me. So where I am, my territory is legitimately chosen. Base is purely, and I mean, is purely based off of a disagreement from two state and territories. Yeah, no K1. That's the only reason why we exist. But because of that and where we're located, everyone forgets that it even is there because they think it's part of a different place. And then there are people online who genuinely think Australia does not exist. And that is, to me, terrifying. Because, I mean, whether it's a joke and they're just playing it for laughs, or they generally think so, then some people then take their time to believe that and then follow up on it saying, yeah, that they don't exist. I mean, and the whole reason why they have seen a map. In fact, they've pulled up the globe and then said this is fake. You know, all the other countries just agreed to it. And the reason, right, here's the thing. The reason why people think Australia is, I wish. The reason that they don't think it exists is for a bunch of different reasons. Other people refuse to come here, right? Because you hear things like everything here tries to kill you, and Everything here is dangerous. The trees explode on you when it wants to. You have spiders the same size as your chest or your hands. The same thing with, you've got basically two-legged deer that can, you know, a gigantic and muscly and a bunch of other things. Basically everything is super scary, right? And that's why a lot of people don't want to come to Australia. We do actually have exploding trees, which is the funny part. That is actually true. I hate you, Prepple. But we do actually have exploding trees. That's the funny part, I think, because we do. In fact, they are legitimately scattered. Yes, they are. They are referring to kangaroos as two-legged deers, or T-Rex deers, or you know, anything in between, to be honest with you. And it's, I mean, I can't say no to it because they're not inherently wrong. Well, no, they're there you go. Thank you for one of the plates. But I will state that I'm not, I don't even, so to me personally, right, I don't think, really? Okay, damn. I don't think kangaroos are that dangerous, right? They're pretty placid until you piss them off. So you just leave them alone. But they get tall. They get very, very tall. Which is why people get scared of them, because, you know, when you have a 7-foot tall, muscled, walking disaster, basically, no one particularly wants to go up against that. People typically try and stay away from it. And I would too. And then some people think we're joking, and then we go, nah, I wish. Because the thing that people don't realize is kangaroos do not care. Thank you. I'm going to sell all of you. And I get space. Like I'll never mess with the kangaroo, right? Because, as I said, so as an example, if you, a lot of the ones that people may see are the grey kangaroo, like the eastern or western, or the eastern, yeah, eastern or western grey kangaroos. You know, I'm not even surprised. Most people do think that one. And to be frankly honest, yeah, that does happen. Kangaroos will try and drown the thing that they're fighting with, if they can. And they do have the power of drowning you. They do not care. But you've got to be worried about the red kangaroo. The red kangaroos are the big ones. They're the ones that will mess you up. Those are the ones that do not care that you are a human being. They think of you as a toy. As I said, I'm 6'3", right? Holy shit. Sure, game. Why not? No, they're kickers, which is, oh yeah, no, the back, yeah. So they're kicking, their kicking is, yeah, most definitely. Sweet, I might keep you and I'll rig you up for a gun later. Yeah, no, most definitely. Their hind legs can rip out, because the whole thing is that they're trying to kick you to rip out your guts and make you basically bleed to death. Is their whole thing, their shtick. I know that is that typically why you don't mess with them. But a red kangaroo can grow up to the bull kangaroo, red bull kangaroo, can grow to a 7 foot tall kangaroo. Like they grow up to be 7 foot tall. They are giant. They are mean. Once again, they will not hesitate to try and kill you. Yeah. So that's typically why no one messes with them. We leave them alone. Yeah. And I don't know if you ever saw the... Oh, you know what? Give me a second. I don't know if you ever saw Roger. This one. Oh, he's dead. Damn. I mean, he's 12 years old, but you know. That is a red kangaroo. He weighed 200 pounds. Let's see. Okay, that kangaroo weighed as much as I do, right? I think he was closer to the shorter side, to be honest with you, because he's only 200 pounds. Of the 90 kilos. Yes. They also go through, by the way, you've also got cassowaries. Cassowaries are a bad one. You don't mess with cassowaries. They are like kangaroos, but they jump and try and kick you instead, and they are not a small bird. Once again, I think they go to 6 foot tall or some shit. I think it's cassowary. Now I'm talking about cassowaries, and I don't like them. Considered one of the most dangerous birds in the world. Good to know. The most common one is the southern cassowary that you all know about, and let's have a look here. Southern cassowary, found in Australia. What a surprise! I wonder why. Well, that's the thing, right? It's always been that, like, everyone gets scared. Well, that's totally true. What do you mean? See, one of my work colleagues actually is South African, and he was telling me the stories of when he was growing up and where he was. So I got to learn a lot about it. But like, we're not that dangerous, right? As long as you keep to yourself and you don't poke the whitelist. Oh yeah, no, look, Americans don't know anything, man. Look, I've got a bunch of American mates. I love them to death, but they fall for things way too easily. We tell them to watch out for the drop bears, which is just a really big pissed off mother koala, which look very angry, and they will very badly injure you if they've got babies. But they're pretty chill. They just don't care. They're like sloths, per se. You don't want to run over a wombat because the wombat will probably destroy your car before it dies. Because they're just walking tanks and they're a lot larger than people think. But as I said, to sum it up, if you come to Australia, don't poke the wildlife. The wildlife will poke back 10 times harder and more deadly. So if you leave it alone, you're perfectly fine. You don't poke the trees, because if it's too hot, the trees will explode and catch fire on you. Some trees will just try and kill you with its branches because it just drops off randomly with no warning. Okay? So we sum it up. Do not touch that shit. Do not poke him. Leave him alone. And that's a good idea. You should only show up for those type of things. And that is it. As I said, it's nice touring certain places, but at the end of the day, you're not going to find much inland because it's just desert. Yes, good. And be careful of Sydney people. Well, it's towards the end of the night of my streams, so I am going to be finishing it up here. Thank you for joining. That was actually fun. It's nice having a chat to somebody while I'm chilling and playing. Sadly, a lot of my mates couldn't make it tonight, so we ended up going through and just completing some missions, and it looks like I'll be completing the rest of the missions later. I know I won't be here tomorrow though, which sucks, because, you know, I'll be busy drinking, which is something that Australians definitely do, that I can't hide from anybody. Yeah. Well, anyway, have a nice night. I need to turn off all the lights now because it's bright as all hell.